Yeah, it's real sad.
Mm-hmm.
Another one gone. 2020 has been a beast, man.
Man, 2020 is crazy. Speaking of which, this is another crazy story, man. We got crazy stories. I told you this is going to be a real good show. I don't know if you all saw this yet or not, but video has gone viral of a white dude getting pulled over by the police, refusing to get out of his car. He actually showed police his handgun on the seat right next to him, and he even threatened to shoot the cops. And what happened to him? His white privilege kicked in, and nothing happened to this guy at all. He got arrested, that's it, but did not get shot. Now, had this been a black dude, and Says get ready to play the video, had this been a black dude, he would have been shot just off rip.
Yeah, I believe we deserve it. Now it's about 3 minutes, and like I might skip past a little bit of it,
but look at this.
What are you reaching for? Hey, get out of the car, man. You got a gun right there. Whoa. There's rights to this. Get out. There are rights to this. You have a control. There are rights to this. Get out. Right there. It's open. My hands are up. No, you got to. This is on body cam.
That's all you got to play, because had he been black, he would have been shot. He would have been shot immediately.
Yeah, like it's already gone. It's already gone. They don't even give us that much time.
Don't go. You put your hand. You have rights to. Don't you dare. You have rights to. Don't you dare. You know that. You have. Yes, I do. Go. What I need you to do. Hey, you guys grabbing me on this is also a constitutional body cam request. Can you quit yelling so I can talk to you?
It just, once again, it goes to show you how white privilege like really works in America, because had that been a black man, it definitely wouldn't have gone down that way. Sarah, what's your thoughts?
That video goes on further. I actually cut it off quicker than I wanted to, but the video goes on further where literally he pushes them away and he takes off in the car. So it's like a black man wouldn't even got to the point of even getting to the moment we decided to put it in gear, he's dead, because like they're opening fire. But it's crazy how much restraint people can have. Like, that's why we say white lives matter, but definitely black lives don't, because you can have a gun, you can be in a area, because he not only has a gun, but he has a weapon of a vehicle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, get them over.
It's unfortunate, man. It's unfortunate. Leave your comments. Let us know what you're thinking about the show and tonight's hot topics. All right, civil rights and FBI investigators will help look into the fatal shooting of a black man whose family says that he was holding a sandwich, not a gun, when he was shot by police in front of his 2 toddlers and his own grandmother while inside his own home. Now, after the state attorney general's office declined to investigate the shooting of Casey Goodson Jr., the Justice Department will now investigate along with the FBI in Cincinnati and the Columbus Police. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office and Police Union have no comment on Deputy Jason May, who actually did the shooting. Casey was only 23 years old. And, Sam, when you sent this story to me, I was like, wow, man, like, that's just unbelievable. It's still, it's interesting. Like, it's still, and what was the date on this, Sam? When did this happen? Because I didn't get the date.
Last week, I think.
This stuff is still happening despite Sandra Bland, despite, all the people that we've lost.
Yeah.
George Floyd, you know what I mean? Like, stuff is still happening in this country. Police violence towards African Americans are still happening. So you look at this situation that we just got through watching, where this white guy actually told cops, I'm gonna shoot you, I have a gun, and you see what happened. Like, they didn't even shoot him, they didn't do anything. And I'm not saying that they should have shot him. I don't want him to get shot. I'm just saying, like, this guy was actually holding a sandwich in his own house, and police shot him thinking it was a gun. And that's just because
in front of his 2 kids. And like, not only is 1 life lost, 3 more lives are traumatized, because they literally watched that. Like that man was inside of his house. That man was not a threat, because like what it was, this sheriff's deputy, he was on a case, like a task force. They were looking for somebody else. I guess Casey caught his eye, so they followed him to the house. He was not even target of the stuff of whatever they were trying to investigate. They followed him to his house and then determined that he needed to be shot. You know what I'm saying? Like how does that even happen? How does that even happen?
That's ridiculous. All right, well, I got another story for you all. Up in Michigan, where Said is right now, the Michigan State Representative Cynthia Johnson faces disciplinary action over a recent Facebook post where she urged her constituents to do things right and in order, while warning Trump supporters to tread lightly. Now, three of the threats that were received was "you'll be hanging," "nigga Johnson," "big lip nigga." Said is going to show you some of the stuff, but it's
Yeah, this is the last part of our video. It's a 3-minute video. We'll put the whole video on Everybody Mad podcast on Facebook. But here's
you
the
don't have to curse anybody out. You don't have to call
30
people
seconds
names. Hit their asses in the pocketbook.
Now, mind you, she do got a glass of
Hit
wine
them in the
next to her.
pocketbook. For instance, one of our bright citizens of our country.
She's talking about a threat she got from a lady in Illinois now.
Voicemail me, unknown, but guess what? FBI, state police, they found her.
Listen to this
So
part.
this is just a warning to you Trumpers.
This is the part they're mad about.
Be careful. Walk lightly. We ain't playing with you. Enough of the shenanigans. Enough is enough. And for those of you who are soldiers, you know how to do it. Do it right. Be in order. Make them pay. I love y'all.
So that's the last part of the of what she said, and that last part is really what pissed people off. Is that last 30 seconds. So if you didn't hear what like she was doing beforehand, if you didn't see her take a sip of that wine, you know what I'm saying? Like you might kind of think that like, oh, like this is a militant black lady. You know what I'm saying? If you just listen to the last 30 seconds, like that's what you would think.
Right.
So like they're really, really mad about that. So that actually is kind of the part that they took and said like, no, you can't be threatening people. And actually, really honestly, if we're truthful, the Democrats here, they're not supporting her on this either. So it's almost like she's out there by herself. So I wanted to kind of show one or two things of the kind of the why she said what she said, because this is kind of what she was dealing with. Hold on.
Okay.
Keep the call coming, please. I thoroughly enjoy harassing calls from the real media. Please, by all means, keep them coming. There's nothing more that I enjoy in life than facing niggers. So please, hand out my number. I love the conversation with the little media. Yes. It's time for honoring yourself from being a man or being a hoe.
So that's one of them. She actually was on the show and she read another one of her kind of email. So she's getting voicemail. She's getting all sorts of really everything.
You're a lying, thieving nigger. If I wasn't 100% confident that you are going to face a firing squad in Gitmo, I will kill you myself with my bare hands.
They're outside of her house protesting.
Maybe
Wow.
Hell,
They got guns.
Retarded, feral animal.
Voicemails they're leaving. They're calling her cell phone.
Says you're.
So that's just like what she's going through. So like I get how they was kind of mad, but like when you
they were making threats to her. They were making threats to her. Not to interrupt you, say go ahead, because you were gonna make a point, but go ahead.
Oh no, like that was really my point. Is that like despite all that's what's coming at her, like she's getting voicemail, she's getting emails, she's getting text messages, she's getting people outside of her house. You know what I'm saying? And then like they're taking the last 30 seconds of what she's saying. You know what? Like my thing is like, would she have been better to say, you know what? I'm just gonna bring my AK to the state floor when I come to be a senator or a state rep. I'm just gonna bring my gun and I'm just gonna bring me like armed security, and they all gonna have AK-47s. Just period.
Right, to anybody who wants smoke. Right, to anybody who wants smoke. Like, what if she were to say that? But I mean, my thing is that she's just responding to the threats that have been made against her.
Yeah.
So what's the big deal? You know what I'm saying? But then she's the one that gets reprimanded and disciplined for doing the same thing. And it's not like, two rights don't make a wrong, but at the same time, Trump supporters have been just acting out and making threats to everybody. So you know what I'm saying? So and it's not just black women. I mean, hell, they did it to who was the representative up there? She was in politics. It was a white woman. Remember? She was the governor. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like so people are just acting. They're acting out right now, man. So she's just responding. So I don't see why she should be disciplined for that. She's just responding to what people did. You know what I mean? And like you said, they just took that last 30 seconds.
Right, and really letting them know that I'm not scared. And really what she was trying to say is that, like, all right, well, like, it's too much arguing, too much back and forth and all of this. If the talking ain't working, if the screaming ain't working, then start the boycott. But they didn't have that part. They just took that last 30 seconds. And really, this goes back to is Giuliani. She was one of the people who questioned Giuliani and his people when they came here and tried to say the votes were invalid. She was just doing her job. And now y'all are threatening her because she asked them questions. It is crazy. That's why I tell people Michigan is just Mississippi with snow.
It really is. But, you know, I was laughing, and for the people that are watching, because I was kind of laughing when she was doing her rant and everything. I was just laughing because I could tell she was buzzing. Like you said, she had like a glass of wine or something like that. You could tell that she was really feeling it. She got that liquid courage. And she was like, look, I'm going to let y'all know. So when she said shenanigans, I'm telling you, that took me out. I'm tired of y'all shenanigans.
Right. She, like, actually, like in the beginning part of the video, like she even said, like, man, I wish I had a private room. And like I know in hindsight, she probably do wish she had a private room so she could just talk to people who she was trying to talk to. But like, she did have a message for them. It's like, I ain't the one. Mm-hmm. Because like Michigan, a lot of women up here, they carry. So yeah, she ain't the one.
Yeah, no doubt. Let us know your comments with Everybody Mad Live podcast. We got some more stories to talk about.